Intro. Hi, Chad.
Hi, Todd. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Welcome to the Hoppy Hanukkah Craft Beer Experience presented by Bruvanda.com. I'm Todd Summers.
And I'm Chad Brodsky, and we will be your Jewish drinking buddies for now. Only two more nights.
Two more
Those
nights.
nights.
Dose nights. And Merry Christmas Eve for those who celebrate both faith marriage. So it's definitely Christmas Eve. Night 7 beers. Let's open our night 7 beers.
I've been looking forward to this beer since I opened it. Big Einstein fan as well. So what we got here tonight, we are going to be drinking Equilibrium's MC Squared, and from Equilibrium Brewing out of Middletown, New York in the Hudson Valley. And tonight is trivia night.
I'm super excited for trivia. We don't do a lot of trivia, Chad. Like in our experiences, we sort of shy away from trivia. So I'm super excited to get into it tonight. This is also what I think a lot of people will refer to as a Todd beer, hazy 8% double IPA, probably like my most commonly consumed beer. So very excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, this one looks so juicy.
Yeah, I think I have to be honest. I've had this before, like a ton of times. I've had this beer like a lot in my life. I don't live very far from Equilibrium.
Vermont to the Hudson Valley, that's a little bit of a...
They distribute up here a little bit. So just a reminder that tonight and every night, I guess just tomorrow night, try to save your beers until now so that you can drink them with us. You should have the MC Squared tonight with old Albert on the front. Reminder for the housekeeping, chat for any of your banter if you want to talk about Chad's mustache, talk amongst each other. Just make sure it's flipped to everyone so that everyone sees your messages. If you have a question for Chad and I, if you have trivia questions, suggestions, we won't do them tonight, but we'll put them in our back pocket. You can throw those in the Q&A. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, we'll only see the comments on Zoom. So pop over here and yeah, let's talk about Equilibrium, Chad.
Before we get into Equilibrium, do you see this awesome Brews Less Traveled? Oops, upside down. Brews Less Traveled bottle opener and beer club.
Chad, what is the Brews Less Travel beer club? Tell me more.
So Brews Less Travel beer club, essentially, as I mentioned in the first night, Bruvana is the sister company of City Brew Tours. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to just take a City Brew Tours and make it into an experience that we can explore new craft beer cities all over the country. So every month we send people beers from a specific new craft beer city. We just did Sioux Falls. We just did Sioux Falls. We did San Diego. And so we learn about that city and send people beer. And then there's live streams just like this every Tuesday night where you can learn and taste beer. So super fun. If you're enjoying this way of drinking beer, you can do it every Tuesday. Celine's a member of the Brews Less Travel Beer Club, so appreciate the recommendation, Celine. So all right,
we should also have to gas Brian up a little bit. The host Brian, beer nerd, knows it all. Really, really, really good. Great interviewer, and he gets some really, really cool local guests. So again, if you like this style, Daniel member also. So we love the crossover. You're all in both. We'd love to see it. All right. Equilibrium time.
Equilibrium. So Equilibrium is a pretty cool story. It was started, so as everyone knows, beer is very much science driven. And so Equilibrium was actually started by two environmental engineers back in 2009, where they went to a kind of prestigious school, MIT, where they were actually working on making clean water available to places like Haiti, Bangladesh, Vietnam, USA, and many other places. And what they realized was they're really good at this mastering the concentration of what's in water. And they also really liked craft beer at this time. And so knowing a lot about the science of water, which is very important when it comes to beer, played a key aspect and plays a key aspect in the brewing process, because we're actually adding different salts and different things to recreate the terroir of whatever that location is. It just was fitting for the founders of Equilibrium to start a brewery. And so that happened in 2009. And now we're here drinking their MC squared double hazy IPA, 8%.
It's so good.
Super juicy. So what they did is actually they have a pale ale called Photon, and they just
award winner.
Yeah, award-winning beer. Actually, Equilibrium just made it in 2021, made the best by Untapped, made the best breweries for 2021. And so Photon is the little brother to MC Squared. And what they did is they literally just took Photon and squared the hopping rate and the malt bill to get it to this 8%er. Pours a lot of tangerine color.
Tangerine is you saying this is tangerine color is actually like unfair because I'm like sort of colorblind. But yeah,
I mean, it literally it looks like an unfiltered orange juice,
which again is like the style of beer that I strive for. Super, super tropical, like really. I think someone said mango, and something that I where definitely taste the mango and the fruitiness, not too hoppy. Mango and the fruitiness, Chad. Where's the mango and the fruitiness coming from?
All of those hops that it's all that juice is coming from those American hops.
Yeah. Because I think when people describe beer as being really hoppy, they're usually speaking about bitterness, right? And this has the fruit hops, which I think is a fun.
Hoppy's kind of just changed its name to when it like West Coast IPAs like we had with at Lycum. That's where, I mean, that was not really that bitter, but like for when you think West Coast, that's
relative to this.
Exactly.
This is super.
This is going to be a good beer to break into trivia with, I think.
This is a beer I would get if I went to trivia with friends. This is like one of those beers that when you like can't remember the name of, like the 33rd president, that you kind of like makes it a little easier to stomach. Should we dive into trivia?
I think we should. So guys, this trivia is going to be a little different. This is like you guys are going to participate with us. So let's see if I can make this work well. I hope I can.
So Emily in the chat just put the link to play, and you can play on your phone or on your computer if you're like have like a 2-monitor setup. And there's a game code 403051. And Chad is going to share his screen. There's no prize. Maybe there's a prize for winning. The winner will get a prize.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, I already see people coming in. Hold on.
Chad is actually offering 70% ownership of the company to the winner. Just kidding. Hope that's not binding. Sorry, Chad.
All right, let's see if this works. I don't know.
Yes.
That work? That look good?
Yeah, look at we got incoming players. This is great.
All right, we're gonna wait a little bit and then we'll jump into trivia. I'm just gonna move this a little bit so I can.
I think I'm obsessed with this beer.
It's delicious. All right. If you guys want to play trivia, go to the link in the chat, or you can just use this QR code. We're going to use the 403051.
And the Emily posted the link in there, so if people show up late and want to join, you can pull it out.
And if you're with people, you could both play at the same time, because you're not, unless you're going to shout out your answer at the computer screen, which I don't think you need to. You could have two people playing at once. So,
and we have a very
All right.
lenient cheating policy. We'll never catch you, but we just like can't recommend cheating because it's a Hanukkah beer show. So, all right. So these questions, just to preface this, they're going to span there's no background besides like living in Chad in my brains that can really help you with the full gamut of these questions.
Should we start? We got 20 right now. I think people can join. I think people can join. I actually don't know. So we'll wait one more minute because there's still people joining, and then we're gonna kick it off. So Todd, entertain people for one more minute.
Well,
sing a song.
No, you did. We did the 20-second song to build you one
we already did that. I don't think we need to ever do that again.
Do you want to hear a funny story about what happened to me after I finished the barley wine in like 30 minutes last night?
I would love to.
Walked down my stairs to go see the people who were downstairs, just fell down the stairs immediately.
Oh
Dog started barking, terrified everyone. So that's just what happens with barley wine. It also made me think about how much I like barley wine, but then I fell down the stairs, so I was like, all right, let's
all right. All right, we got 21. I think we're gonna start it off.
21, can you do something for me?
All right, guys. So welcome to Hoppy Hanukkah Trivia Jewish Beer Edition. Now let's see how this goes. So we're going to start it off with the first question. Who said this quote? If I'm proved correct, he said, the Germans will call me German, the Swiss will call me Swiss citizens, and the French will call me a great scientist. If relativity is proved wrong, the French will call me Swiss, the Swiss will call me German, and a German will call me a Jew. And so we did have a sample. I guess the sample isn't there. So it might be, it's because it shuffled all the questions. That's why.
So there's going to be a sample in the middle of all of these questions? There's going to be
a sample question in there.
Navy squirrel. It's a bold strategy telling everyone the answer in chat.
All right. So you chose Albert Einstein, then you are correct.
Can't believe it wasn't Gloria Steinem.
All right, our next question. We interviewed Avi Shem Tov on night 4. He owns a variety of Israeli restaurant concepts in Boston. Which of these is not his restaurants? Is it hummus falafel, chubby chickpea, al esh, or simcha? Which one of these is not his restaurant? Todd, do you know?
I do, and this is actually a particularly hard question because the right answer, which is the wrong one, is very close to the name of a restaurant concept that he does own. He owns Hummus vs. Hummus.
He does, yes. How'd that do? John Ferrero is currently winning right now. So just for everyone, there's a timer. So the faster you submit your answer, the more points you're going to get.
But you don't get any points if you get it wrong, so.
You get no points for getting it wrong.
All right. Which of these hops are commonly found in Europe? Is it Hallertau, Chinook, Columbus, or Cascade? Chad, how many European hops could you name in 20 seconds?
Saz, Mittelfru, Tettnanger, Fugels, East Kent Goldens.
That's pretty good.
That was all I got.
The C's are American hops.
Yeah, Chinook, Columbus, Cascade, American hops. Hallertau is the only one that's one of the noble hop varieties.
Those American hops are actually, they're not green, they're red, white, blue.
All right. Which ingredient in beer primarily gives it its color? I guess
we rewrote this before the show.
I don't think I hit save. My bad.
Which ingredient in beer gives it its color? He's a Cicerone, not an English teacher.
Is it hops, yeast, water, malt, or love? Everyone knew that one because
like immediately.
As soon as the answers, it comes as soon as everyone submits it. All right, next question. Todd, do you want to do it?
Yeah, which holiday would drinking beer most be encouraged? Did we put like St. Patrick's Day on here? I can't remember.
No, they're all Jewish holidays.
Yeah. Is it Yom Kippur, Purim, Hanukkah, or Passover?
We are drinking beer on Hanukkah.
Yeah.
But it is actually Purim. Purim, it's actually in the Talmud, it tells you you're supposed to get so drunk that you don't know the difference between Haman and Mordechai. So
hey, we've got a tight race. The top
it's
top
true.
Four are I think they're all A students separated by 5 points.
Yechiel once got yelled by a rabbi for drinking a beer on Purim instead of wine. The Jews do like their wine a lot, so all right.
Who's my favorite Jew? See?
Who is Todd's favorite Jew? Is it me? Is it his mother?
My mom.
Is it Larry David or Mel Brooks? Hope it's me, Todd.
I'll give everyone a hint. It's not Chad. My mom's my favorite person, but like when you just parse it out by Jews, Larry David, she wouldn't watch this, so I don't think it counts into her.
All right. Who is the first prime minister of Israel? Get into some history. See how well everyone knows their Israeli history. Is it Yitzhak Rabin, then David Ben-Gurion, Benjamin Netanyahu, or Golda Meir?
It's driving me nuts that you're reading them A-B-D-C instead of A-B-C-D.
It is Ben-Gurion. Do you want to do this one?
Israel was founded in what year? What year did we get Israel? 1801, 1948, 1951, or 1936? This is a tough one because
I chose one of numbers all very close. People are searching probably using
don't Google it. That's kind of I guess we said we like kind of didn't care about cheating, so I don't know if Googling it gets
I think that's actually
36.
It's not that. It's not. It's 1948. So I don't know. I don't know.
Chad.
This is clear. This was my first trivia.
So shout out to Alex Goldberg, missed it but got 100 free points, which we're going full whose line is it anyway here, where the answers are made up and you only get a word if you're actually wrong.
All right, well, let's change it. Who's my favorite Jew?
A way more
I hope I didn't mess this one up.
A way more objective question, way more fair. Is it Mel Brooks? Is it me? Einstein or is it Larry David? We've talked about your favorite Jew a lot because it's me. Everyone knows that.
No, but I have told people who I want to drink a beer with.
Ooh, that's a good hint. Good hint.
So 2 people still left to answer. It is not Todd. It is Mel Brooks. I would love to have a beer with Mel Brooks. He is my favorite Jew. All of his movies are amazing.
Tough rub of the green for Liana.
Who's winning? Liana's winning.
It's home cooking.
I promise there's no cheating right now.
All right. Which of these beers from pre-prohibition was Jewish owned? Prohibition is what Chad meant on that one, folks. Celine, maybe try to clear your cookies. Which of these beers from pre-prohibition was Jewish owned? Was it Rheingold, Schlitz, Hafenruffer, or Pabst?
This was a question that I was like, I don't even know if there are Jews that own breweries, but then when I found it out, I was like, wow. Rheingold is the answer.
Have you had? What? When was the last time you had a Rheingold beer? Are they still in production?
No, definitely not.
I've had a lot of Schlitz.
They were a pretty big brewery pre-prohibition. Yeah. And they did some really good advertising that if you search Rheingold,
like print ads.
Rheingold advertising, it's pretty funny.
I love that.
All right.
Oh, Liana.
Liana is no longer in first. Sorry, wife. All right. Which one of these beers would be best to age in a bourbon barrel? I think it's going to be a Kolsch.
It's
Is it barley wine? Is it triple IPA, a Helles, or a Dunkel?
One time I had a triple IPA that was aged in tequila barrels, and my friend Phil and I got really excited because it sounded amazing. We each took one sip and then poured it immediately down the drain. It was disgusting. Worst beer I've ever had. I won't tell you who made it because that would be mean to them. But if you Google it, you might find out.
This one should have been an easy one. We talked a lot about it last night with Matt Steinberg from Exhibit A. And he was very upset when I said, why not do a bourbon barrel Kolsch? You see it, he was like
he was personally offended.
He wanted to leave the Zoom. He was
like him coming back next year was in jeopardy because you mentioned such sacrilege. Oh, Liana falling down the charts. Liana, I'll start rooting for you again when you fall out of the top 5. All right, which one of these Jewish NBA players averaged the most points per game? This is my favorite question by far. Is it Nate Hoffman, Neil Walk, Larry Brown, or Amare Stoudemire? Ooh, a coconut rum barrel-aged beer. Like vanilla? Was it
like a pina colada?
Yeah. I despise rum. Really, really don't like it. Too sweet for me. Yeah. Amare Stoudemire. People might not know that he's Jewish. People do on that one.
I did not know who that person was. Any of those people.
For people who don't know, Chad's not the biggest sports fan in the world.
All right. You want to do this one too, Todd?
This is another sports one. How many strikeouts did Sandy Koufax record during his MLB career? Someone that probably the most spoken name to ever come out of my dad's mouth. Was it 1,842, 4,108, 2,396, or the very, very open to interpretation 5,000 plus? It could have been 5,001. It could have been 7,000. Who knows? I'll give you a hint. Not that one. 2,396. Pretty good by current standards.
How are we looking for the scoreboard right now?
We've got Ben B and Robin K in an all-time for first. They're separated by 5 points, which I think is like a half of a second based on the way they do scoring. So
they have to really get their like buzzer finger.
Or maybe going. It's 5 seconds. It's almost nothing. And then Liana's still in 4th place, so I can't root for you yet. We got a few people who are within 3 answers of being in the lead, so it's anyone's game at this point.
See how our pop culture. Where was the Hanukkah song by Adam Sandler first performed? Was it at Hebrew University, SNL Weekend Update, Brandeis, or Second City, Chicago? Adam Sandler was a big Hebrew University fan. No, just maybe he was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
Yeah, he famed Boston resident Adam Sandler with no connections to New York. Weekend Update.
It was, the Weekend Update.
Ooh, a lot of right answers there. So Ben and Robin still off by 5 points, which is amazing. All right, Liana, you're in 7th. We need to get it together if you need me to start texting you some answers.
I don't know how many we've done. So at some point it could just end and that will be the game.
Well, we haven't gotten our sample question. Which
we haven't got the sample. But it might not have been saved. So it very well could. We'll see. Oop.
What does SRM stand for? We're talking about SRM as an acronym for describing beer, not like one of your corporate jargons. All right. Is it the sucrose reaction method, standard reference method, super real magic, or star referral metric? Super real magic is a good answer for anyone who.
That's what they do in Vegas. Super real magic.
When I was at GABF, a magician came to the booth and it was really amazing. All right, standard reference method. That's how we're talking about the ability to see through a beer, how much color it's got.
And so this beer, this is going to be lighter on the SRM numbers versus our first beer, which is essentially almost opaque. Much higher, probably in like
that's going to be in the 40s.
All right, 44. Ben still in first.
Go ahead, Chad.
Which of these is not a Mentions greeting card? So as you know, Mentions.com, we had a guest from Mentions. Which one of these is not their greeting card?
We had them on night 3.
Is it Rush Yoshana? Real Housewives of Hanukkah, Dreidel on a spin bike, or I Love You a Latka? So which one of these is not a Mentions greeting card?
Do you watch Real Housewives, Chad? I feel like you used to.
I do not, but my wife loves Real Housewives of Salt Lake. Wait, that's not right.
That's not right either. Chad, you're killing us. I'll Rush Your Shauna is the real correct answer. But you know what? This is a different kind of trivia game where sometimes you get penalized for being right. Gotta keep you on your toes.
Yeah, this is a different type of trivia game.
The high stakes. I think Ben actually got points for being wrong there. All right, which of these is not a characteristic of a lager? Lager being one of 2 types of beer. Is it that they ferment at colder temperatures, that there's a longer fermentation period, that they use Saccharomyces pastorianus yeast, or that they're top fermenting? Fun fact by me. I'm not good at pronouncing.
Do you think the right answer is the correct answer, or do you think I sabotaged?
Ooh, good question. Should you just guess? Should you just pick a one willy-nilly? Little game theory.
It
That's
was
actually
the
correct.
correct answer. So lager yeast likes to bottom ferment, not top ferment. Top fermenting is ales. Ales are top fermenting. Um,
A good mnemonic there is low and slow for lagers. Lagers. Oh, it's over. Ben won.
Congratulations, Ben, on winning. And this music. Do you hear the music or no?
I hear like music in my own head, but I don't think I
You don't. Do you hear the music it's playing?
Ben, can you come in the chat and we're gonna need you to give a victory speech. There's the music.
I know. I'm trying to end it. All right. Well, congratulations, Ben, with 1,266 points. Do you think we should bring Ben on to say?
Yeah, Ben, reveal yourself in the chat. Come on. I would like you to give a speech.
We'll make you a panelist. Can we make Ben a panelist if he's down to say how he was able to?
Oh, it's Alyssa and Ben. I always get those names wrong. Alyssa. Wait, Ben, will you come on? If we promote you to a panelist, will you come give a short victory speech? Yes. This is the prize, by the way.
Should we do a hot five? Or that's not what it is.
Yeah, Chad 5 with Ben after a speech. Wow. Ben!
Congratulations, sir.
This is a surreal experience. I've never.
Is this your first trivia game?
No, giving an acceptance speech in front of like a oh, here's Elisa, in front of an audience of strangers. I didn't think I would ever do this in my life.
All right, floor is yours. You've got 20 seconds.
I couldn't have done it without this beer. Well, no, actually, I did get credit for one answer that was wrong, but I also got deducted for one that got right, so that washes out. So I feel totally good about this victory, totally earned. And you also gave me the answer for Sandy Koufax last night, so thank you. You mentioned.
Oh wow, he looked it up, Todd. He looked up.
No, you said, was it 2,200 or 2,400?
Wow, you're better at remembering than that. The barley wine got the best of us.
But no, so this was super fun, and we both were. We missed last year, but we were on the first Hoppy Hanukkah, so this is some good stuff.
Thanks. Awesome. And so where are you tuning in from?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Awesome. And if you could, and this is part of the Chad 5, which is only 4. So for both of you, if you could drink a beer with anyone dead or alive, Jew, who would it be and why?
Well, I'm actually going to steal the answer from panelists. Like, was it last night or last night's panelist? Because my dad actually also passed away about the same time as his, and so I'd have to choose him now. Yeah.
Great answer.
I don't know. I have to.
She wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't prepared for this question. But
well, you're not asked this question often.
I don't know. I should have thought about it because we've been talking about it every night. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on that one. But yeah,
all
I
right,
might Ben that too. He was a good guy.
Favorite Philly brewery?
Ooh. I don't know. Yards.
Yards is good. Yeah.
Or Victory. There's also really good.
Those are classic ones. But
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of like new smaller ones like in the kind of region which we like too. So yeah.
The only place that I'll plug like till the end of the earth is Fermentary Form. If you haven't been,
don't know that one. Yeah.
It's in like an alley. Google it. They just post on Instagram when they're open. Very, very good.
Oh, I don't know if you've done it, but Tired Hands also really cool.
Triple Bottom Brewing is a fun one.
City Brew Tours affiliate, Triple Bottom Brewing.
Awesome.
A lot of tours there. So lovely.
Well, thank you guys so much for
Congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I feel so proud.
We love City too.
On
They're great.
next year, we'll probably get medals. We'll do this again.
Ooh, like a belt.
Yeah.
We'll have
I
to
think-
train. We'll prepare.
Yeah,
so we-
we'll have better answers for the Chad 5.
And I'll make sure to sabotage more answers next year just to mess with people. So Yechiel wants to know the name of the bird. So Ben, I'm going to take you guys
putting it in the
off
chat.
now. Thanks so much
Thank you.
for participating and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Chad, we got one more night.
We have one more night, and I want everyone to bring their Chinese food game for tomorrow because we're doing. What are we doing,
Christmas.
Todd? Let's just tell people what we're doing tomorrow because it's going to be.
So we're
food.
gonna give a definitive draft of the best Chinese foods, and then we're gonna pair them with beers. 'Cause it's
So
Christmas, as Jewish
Well-
as it gets.
yeah. What do Jews do on Christmas? We eat Chinese food. I already had mine tonight. I feel disgusting. Tomorrow I'll eat more. So, yeah, till tomorrow.
Yeah, till tomorrow. See you then. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Enjoy this beer. See y'all.